Welcome to another episode of the Monday Midsole. Tonight we're talking about the Bred release. Did you get a fresh pair or you let them go stale? Go implementing a new drop-off with Flight Club. And when is it time to take a social media vacation? That and much more. Grab your seats. It's the Monday Midsole.
With your hosts, Molly Mall, Polos and Jays, and Buckeye City Soul. Let's go!
What up? It's Monday, and then there were two. I am your co-host, Buckeye City Soul, and we are without the old man, Polos and Jays, as well as Unboxed App. They are taking an unpaid vacation. So, Ma.
Yeah, what's going on, man? Usual suspects, what's good? It's Molly Moore, a.k.a. I done copped another one. As Kev said, we're a little light, but we heavy, though. Excited to kick it with y'all. And, yeah, man, let's jump right into it.
All right, let's get right into what's in the box. Oh, wait, let me shout out some of the people that are here early. Shout out to Hella Laced, Splash, I'm Drippy, Karis Goodrich, KB Fresh Kicks. Appreciate y'all coming through on the early on time. You know, when sometimes we're late, you guys are on time. And then also shout out to Mr. Dragon Kicks, Kyle Goodwin for the early dono. Appreciate you, brother. And
what?
Yeah, let's go ahead and jump into what's in the box.
Who's in the box?
Because I envy your normal life.
Put the gun down, David.
It seems that envy is my sin.
Oh, what's in the box?
What's in the box? Sponsored by the Container Store, and also a little late to the party. Got Retro Booming, One-Legged Lister. Daniel, what's good, man? What you doing?
What is going on?
Mike Skinner, APB 101, what up? And Steve Austin, what's going on? What's up, Word? Well, this is what's in the box. We talk about our pickup that we had, our latest pickup. You know, we got time to talk about more than one, but I think I only got one to really talk about.
I'm about to say, I don't really got much to really showcase. It ain't one of those type of Mondays for me.
Right. So show what you got.
All right, so I mean, it's the pickup of the week, right? That's what it's all about. What's in the box? Pickup of the week, and of course, it is the black cement or Bred or whatever you want to call it, as long as it's in your hand fours. Yeah,
Exactly.
buddy.
Exactly.
With the Nike Air branding on the heel. So highly anticipated one of these for quite some time, and just very, very happy to have them. I mean, I'm sure people will criticize basically everything about it in some way, shape, or form, but at the end of the day, we got them. Everybody wanted them, and you had a chance to get them. So
exactly, we're gonna get into that drop. But go ahead, man. You got
yeah. No, I mean, listen. Honestly, I believe that's it. Like, all jokes aside, there might be a few things on the way, maybe, but that's it. That's all I really got, man.
All right. Well, I did pick up a couple more pairs of the Bred 4. It's my favorite shoe of all time, so I ended up with a few, and then I got Cameron a pair. I did buy Kevin Jr. a pair, but I think that's going to StockX's birthday. He ain't sure what he wants. You ain't sure, then you ain't getting them. So I did. These did come today. LeBron 16. I don't even know what the name of these are. They're like a green glow type shoe. I'm gonna need some of your expertise in trying to capture these properly. But I saw these are a pair of shoes that I wanted. Shout out to O. I know I'm sure you'll be out there with these if you don't already.
I
have
had a
them.
debate about them. I don't know. Like, I felt like, do I need those if I had to wash the throw?
That's a tough one because they both have that glow, but they're different shoes.
I mean, yeah.
So, something about this shoe just make me feel like something like Yeezy. Like, I don't know what about it. It's just
the glow.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just makes you like that.
Got the tail lining. I don't know, but that's the thing. So I would say that the Watch the Throne is a better shoe.
I would say
Yay or
so
nay?
too. I would say so too.
So then at the end of the day, I'm buying those for the glow, and the Watch the Thrones can glow. Like if those were the threes, that would be a totally different argument. And I get that's what that's trying to model, the sample and all that.
Right.
So I understand the history and like the whole LeBron watch thing. And don't get me wrong, like when I first saw them leak, I was like, damn, yo, I want those.
Yeah.
But as I started trimming down my purchases and trying to be more selective, then I was like, I don't need those like at all.
I mean, I don't need
because
a lot
I
of
have
shit.
the Watch of Thrones. I know that's my point. So I'm trying to be a better person in that department.
I hear you. I just,
So that's when I got the cut. You know what I'm saying?
you know, I got the
52-man roster.
I got the opportunity, so I hopped on it. You know, and
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I had the opportunity too, and I was like, damn, just hit me in my weakness, but I'm good.
Yeah.
It's a process. Don't get me wrong, but I definitely when they actually come out. I mean, that's a whole different story too.
yeah. And I apologize to everybody. You might hear some edging and some grass cutting. The people decide to come cut the grass at 8 o'clock at night. Now, the baby goes to sleep at 8 o'clock.
I'm about to say, good God Almighty.
You know, they stay up a little bit later. But I'm like, man, you don't keep the baby up because we're gonna have some problems. Because she's been acting real brand new today. Shout out to Daniel. So he got 2 of the Nike SB costumes. Bred 4 Dusty Peach SBs. Hey man, you doing well.
And that's it.
Shoot. We'll just shoot you the link. You want to get in? Just show them things off. We got time here. Shout out to Point Dexter 5 too, man. He donated on the last at the last minutes of the show last week. So definitely appreciate him for doing that. I see Elvin jumped in here too. Mo Kicks. And Old Man Sneakers. Let's see here.
All right.
Okay.
I mean, that's what we picked up. Let's talk about what's coming out and kind of the release of the week.
Let's do it.
I'm going based off sneaker news,
All
and
right.
let me just premise: I did not get to prepare the way that I normally do.
Apologize for that.
Nah, that's my fault. I should have known. All right, so we want to do that guy. Bam. All right, so we good? Am I locked in?
You got it.
All right. Now, what I'll also premise with is I didn't vet these, so I'm not 100% sure if Sneaker News is accurate, but we're going to have to take their word for it. I'm going to start right here, 5.6 Nike Air Max 98. I don't know if these actually dropped today, but it's not a bad colorway. And if they got a sister, the Nike Air Max 720. You know, Nike likes to drop similar colorways. So seeing them side by side, I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. They're nice. Not a cop for me. It doesn't make my list, but it is a woman's drop. So if there are some women in the chat, very interested in what you think about this.
Yeah, what do y'all think of these? Are you guys interested at all in these? I mean, even if they go on sale, are you picking these up? These look like the kind of shoes that I saw on Finish Line. They had a 50% off sale earlier, and I was like, let me see, what do I not need but kind of need? And
they got me. They
did. I almost bought some Champion stuff, but like I was trying to do something. I was trying to use like my like the rewards points too.
Oh yeah.
And it was like negative.
I used the promo.
Mine would not let me
$15
do it.
off, and I got $10 for my winner circle.
Yeah, I got 10 bucks.
And I got 20%
birthday.
cash back. So I got like $72 on them.
Yeah,
I mostly cop kicks for the kids though. Like we were having a sidebar conversation. My kids are growing out of their shoes, so I can't have them looking homely out there.
Yeah, man, it's tough because when your kids walking around looking like Tiny Tim, and
Exactly, and I'm out there with a fresh pair every damn day. It's like, nah, man, I can't have that.
My argument is that we do different things in our shoes than they do. They go all in. What up, Phil?
I don't care. I let my kid beat up the Concords. I was like, that's what I got, shoe cleaning product for. So
yeah,
is what it is. But moving along is a Nike Air Max 98, also women's colorway. It's like a rose gold. Again, light, Orwood brown, metallic red, bronze, white, lava glow. That's a lot of colorways.
Yeah, just
in that
another
sequence, but
another log in the toilet.
but not a shoe that I hate though. Not a shoe that
I don't
I
hate it, but like it's just not needed. It's another of another. You know, like I mean, I guess you could say the same thing about Jordans. So,
Right. But what I would say is like these don't target the sneaker collector.
right.
This is more so to get the casual, right? So someone
Okay.
who walked in the Foot Locker, oh, I need a shoe, you know, and I used to work at Foot Locker. I would tell stuff like this all the time. Oh, check this out, it's the new Air Max 98. Look at the colorway, and then they'd be like, all right, that's that person that buys 1 or 2 pairs,
Right.
you know, throughout the course of the year. It's not a collector's item or something.
That's
like,
that shoe
it's
that
not a gotta have, in my opinion.
somebody that buys Newports.
Or runner.
Oh my goodness, these are terrible.
So, yeah. Hopefully, I don't jack the name up. But we're just gonna say phonetically the Hender Scheme time Adidas Lacombe.
These look like the Hannibal Lecters.
And again, we got a cousin, the Savakov. Hopefully, gotta brush up on my language here, but very very interesting. They look. They're not for me.
They look like extra rubber band pieces that somebody just stapled.
It's like the dress shoes. Like I don't know, but this is a miss for me. But Adidas is killing it right now. I personally looked at buying, picking up some Adidas.
What are you looking to buy though? Like, I mean, the only thing that I'm
Buy
interested
stock.
Oh well, yeah. That I mean, outside
Right
of
before
that,
the pop.
like the only thing that I'm
I mean,
interested in
listen.
is Yeezys.
I was interested in buying shares. I missed the boat. For now, at least. Anywho, my ADD kicked in, as you saw. We got the Cloud Times Nike Air Max 97 Haven. Not for me.
Those look like
Two
Skechers.
times.
Skechers.
You got the white sail deep royal blue and the white off-white. Not like
three
virtual
of them
off-white,
things.
but like the color off-white and sail.
Let's see.
In the Volt dark gray. The Volt's pretty tough. That Volt in gray, that 112.
I think they look too much like a Sketcher to salvage. You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen
Possibly.
like it looks like a Sketcher
That
that
Volt in gray, man.
I don't know, man.
That was a 112 collab. That would.
I don't know, man. I think it looks like something that a waiter would wear. You know, like the non-slip with an air pocket, and then those little side things on it just look just like a Sketcher. Pass.
Yeah, listen, that's kind of in terms of like my newfound selection process. Things like this, like releases that aren't really sought after, makes that a whole lot easier. Appreciate you, Nike. We got a grade school Nike PG3 Menta, not 97s, Menta, Emerald Rise, and Black. I don't know what's going on in the heel though.
Pull up a little bit. Oh wait.
You see right there,
Yeah.
like on the heel, on the side, where it's got like that Kanye neck thing going.
Yeah, it's silver on those NASA ones, right?
Yeah, but still,
You can't really see it like that. Yeah, I mean it's a kid. It's a kid size though too. So
I know, but I don't understand why it's got that scrunch neck looking thing.
I don't know, man. The PGs, man, they sitters.
Oh,
They sitters.
oh, bad
They
shot.
sitting at home.
Bad shot.
No,
Wow.
I mean nothing against Paul George. I like Paul George. I mean, like
It's
he
the
can't
King
sell it.
Titans.
He can't sell a shoe without a gimmick.
I mean, I don't know.
NASA, PlayStation.
I think right now, yeah, but I think right now that's kind of where it's at, because if you're gonna make shoes in a very high production number, then you know that they're gonna sit.
Right, but I just don't like the aesthetic, and maybe it could be a Jedi
I'm
mind
gonna-
trick.
Yeah,
That
there's a fish on here, dude.
oh,
There's a fish on the midsole. I was gonna say they look like the King Tritons, but with the,
yeah. I mean,
the mermaid.
they actually look better closer, but still not needed. I mean, what do you?
oh, I wouldn't do these.
I mean, as I say, as I get green glow LeBrons that are right next.
I
to
wonder
my
what
green
fish
glows.
this is supposed to be. I'm not really a fish person,
I
but
don't
there's
know.
definitely a fish thing. I don't know. Oh, his love of fishing emerges in the in the PG3. Well, there's your explanation. Go fishing. Nike React Presto. What do you think about these? 120 white habanero red.
No, sir. I'm not a fan of these. I don't
Not
know,
enough
man.
Virgil.
I don't like any of them. I don't like any of them.
We got the grade school wolf gray, black rush, pink, and volt.
Negative. Are you feeling these though? I mean, they kind of have that, that off-white Presto on the.
Well, I think that's what it is. They're trying to mimic, just like they did with the turbo greens.
Yeah.
It's like,
But I actually like the turbo greens. You see that one?
I mean, I do as well. Like, I didn't like the writing on it.
The edit where the dude turned them red.
No.
I'm see if I can find it for you. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's an edit or they actually did it, but they actually did it, and it was a dope job. But it looked like something like Colorway Wavy would put together.
Oh, okay. Hey.
But it was sick though. He did a dope one on who was it? Hurricane.
Oh, yeah, the Force.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was sick.
Yeah, that was sick.
That was definitely sick.
Y'all haven't seen it? Check it out.
Yeah. We got a Nike LeBron 16 grade school retro size. Light bone, tor yellow, bright crimson. It's like a South Beach colorway. The top here, I'll zoom in, see if they got a image of the tongue. That's probably the best part of the shoe as far as detail. Of course not.
It looks like an oven mitt. I don't need it.
It's got that Florida vibe. We got the old palm trees and everything.
I mean, if you're gonna go Florida, go South Beach. Like,
I mean,
you're going.
I feel like
Clearwater.
they keep teasing. Remember they had the LeBron watch? They kept teasing with the South Beach, but they don't want to actually drop it.
Did they drop the Atmos yet? I know I've seen it on StockX.
They dropped in New York.
Okay.
I haven't seen like an actual global retail drop. I love you.
I don't like them lows,
all right, so I'm gonna move through some of these a little quickly. Nike React Terragobe, Nike Wildwood, another Terragobe, another Adidas that I can't say. My apologies, but you can see that there. If you're at home, you should try to say that.
Yeah.
And maybe with a Snapchat filter. Let's have some fun with it.
Exactly.
And then some of the releases of the weekend, we got the Tom Sachs Nike Mars Yard overshoe.
You want those?
500. Do I want them?
Yeah,
only if they have value. I'll just keep it G. Okay. I don't want these personally, but if they have value and I can get something that I actually do want, then I would go for them. Outside of that, I don't need these.
Could you rock them?
Would I rock them?
Yeah.
Maybe as a joke, but for $550, that's an expensive joke.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would rock these in like a Ghostbusters costume or something.
Space.
Outside of that, I don't know what use I would have for these. It's just not for me, not my style. I don't know.
Poopers.
$550 for a bag over a shoe. I don't know.
Yeah, that's silly. I pass.
But we got a Nike Air Max 95. We got the Air Max 98.
Yawn.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got here.
Ugh.
I feel like there's a lot of releases on here.
Those 720s are terrible.
Edged? The LeBron 720?
The higher ones.
These right here? Yeah.
No,
the one
above it. The red ones.
Oh, these joints, the 720
yes.
hoop.
Terrible.
2J's had these on. I was like, you know what?
Oh.
It's not as bad as you think. Now I think he's a size like 9.
Okay.
So
that's still bad though.
It's a smaller shoe, but
JC, all love, hate those. And I mean, I don't like. I got the shy up tempos and the other ones. The other ones too. The other red ones, and they're.
I had the ATL joints. I had 2 ATLs and I had the shy, and they're now owned by StockX. So
yeah,
I just don't wear them. So
I should have got rid of them. I hate the toe box in that. But I mean those look like bootleg versions, so it makes it look even worse.
All right. Well, if you don't like those, you can get the Nike Air Edge 270.
Pass on those two. Those look like Ninja Turtle shoes. It was like
oh my God, I see
Donatello and Michelangelo together.
Why do I see that? Why I totally see that. Nike Air Max 98 for $180. Women's colorway. They're apparently a 511 Nike PG3 drop. I don't know if that's supposed to be the white NASA joint. Or if that's just a placeholder. So my apologies there.
Those
Man, I'm scrolling through. I'm like,
pizzas.
all right. Some of these got to be wrong.
Didn't those Vomeros already drop
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
at the shoe
I
barn?
don't trust the full accuracy of this, but I do know that the women's Air Jordan 11, the snakeskin, that's dropping tomorrow. I definitely.
Who's
wanted
in
a
it
pair
for
of
that?
those.
Who's in it? Who's trying to get those?
I want them.
You wear them?
I would.
I think Hella Lace last night. I was listening to her and Rel, and I don't think she liked them.
They don't come out in preschool. They come out in this weird, like, model and shape now. It's called a flex. Have you seen that?
No.
What up, Jay? Go C's. Kyrie gang. What?
I haven't watched not. Hey, I'm gonna admit this. With LeBron out of the playoffs, I've been out of the playoffs. I haven't watched not one game. I watched more hockey than I watched.
Hey, that's cool.
But you know, the Blue Jackets are.
I've been watching a lot of basketball. If you're not watching playoff basketball, you're doing yourself a disservice.
Oh man, I'm saving.
Really
saving
good
my
basketball
marriage.
going on.
Saving my marriage.
Really good basketball being
Donating
played
that
right
time
now.
to the wife.
Don't be one of those people like, oh, LeBron's not in it. I don't want to watch. No, you're making a mistake. There's a lot of good balls being played.
I know my son. He's a big Dame Lillard fan, so I hear him watching
Dame time?
downstairs.
Damn,
So,
you staying up mad late then.
Yeah.
'Cause I'll be falling asleep to those games.
Yeah.
At quadruple overtime.
Mr. Kicks kind of scored the first bucks.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
All right, so it's not pictured here, but come on, everybody know what the release of the weekend is. That's Travis Scott's Jordan 1.
Scott. It's gonna be a tough one, but I heard it's gonna be possible. But you already know. We talked about rumors the past couple weeks. Was it rumors like 108?
Mm-hmm. They probably juiced up the numbers,
right?
Over time.
I mean, they've been leaking out too. I heard they released today too.
Yeah, that's. I heard that was fake news.
For real?
It wasn't actual stock. Like, it hit the site, but it wasn't actual stock.
Okay. Well,
but I don't know. Like I said, it's hearsay. You just don't know. So you got those, but on Friday there's a women's Jordan 1, the Panda or the Twist, as it.
Do you have black and whites? Ma. Oops, I think we might have lost Ma. Anyways, we'll wait for him to come back. Let me see if I can unlock and I can take over. Now, the Pandas. What do you guys think about the Pandas? I mean, I have the old black and whites, and Pandas, of course, they're going to be a female shoe, women's shoe only. But I know a lot of brothers are going to be out there looking for them. Do you like the Panda over the original? Or, what do you guys think? Yeah, Ma, I think he probably timed out or something. He'll be back. But I will try to hold it down best I can. Miss DMV Soul, thank you for the dono. Appreciate you. Let's see here. Sorry. Typically, I have other people talk while I have to make sure I write things down because my memory is not the best. And, we were going 2 hours, so I try not to watch a whole 2-hour show, but we're only going to go, an hour tonight. Let's see here. Okay, 100,000 with 38,000 on sneakers. Hey man, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to get those Travis Scotts. I feel like I'm echoing. Oh, there he goes. All right, so let's see here. Let me go ahead and I wonder if there's anything. I don't know if there's anything else left on there. We can kind of get into. I'm getting the topics because I'm sure that he's gonna restart. Hold on a second. Anyways, let's wait for him to come back on so we can get into the topics because I know I'm gonna want to hear from him, and I could probably go in 2 seconds on the next topic, though. But did you guys hear anything about the Travis Scott? Is it going to be a draw? Is it going to be, you know, there he is, sideways, sitting sideways.
It flat out died. Hold up. Technical effing difficulties.
I thought I was going to have the technical difficulties because my CPU usage is.
I'm looking here, the internet just flat out died, so I got to go mess with it. But in the interim, I guess the show must go on, right?
Hey, man, hey. I was just sitting over here blabbering.
I thought it was you. I'm like, oh, Kev, your internet went out. Ha, ha, ha.
No, it
went away. I'm like, oh, shit, that's me.
Now my CPU usage is super high right now, so it might drop a couple frames or two or out. But
still on the other joint, like technically still connected, right?
I think so. Let me get rid of it.
Hold on one sec. All right. Let me configure my sound.
Here, I'll eject the other one. Hopefully I ejected the right one.
Yeah, you're good.
All right.
All right, hold on. Let me fix this.
Mike Jenkins.
Jank. All right, hold on.
Old man sneakers. That GA board.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Who touched the internet? I could have sworn it was my son. He probably turned it off on the switch, like a hard shut off. I'm like, got ready to come out there. Whoops, Merv.
Oh, I had to restart the internet. My shows wasn't loading up.
Nah, DVR working. That's mad strange.
Yeah, mine does that too.
It picks. Like, please just work. Wonder if they did something outside, but yeah. So, anyways, we're talking about releases and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we were at the end. We got to Travis.
Yeah.
We kind of talked about that, and then those panda joints.
Oh, the pandas.
And are you after those?
I don't know. I put in for them, but
like, what? How different are they from? Where the hell did I put them? How different are they from the black and whites? Outside of the material, like it's the same color blocking.
I don't know. Gotta pull up a picture. Compare.
Can't pull out nothing.
Well,
Adam
really,
Ellsworth. What's good, man? Appreciate that dono.
Hey.
Man, that's what's up. Appreciate y'all. But let's get
Let's go to topic.
Yeah, let's get into that. Welcome to the topic, sponsored by City Jeans Premium. They dress the Bronx. So if you are in the New York City area, make sure you guys are doing business with the fam. And also, I didn't get their logo on here, and I have to do that. I have to be better about that. But shout out to our family at 89 Manufacturing Company. Their link is still in the description, so I think you can save some money there. And we will be working on something soon. I know I keep saying that, but people have been traveling, and we're trying to get our ducks in a row. And they haven't lined up quite yet, but we will get there. But for the first topic we're going to get into is the Bred release. And the fact that it seemed like everybody that wanted them, just about everybody that wanted them, got a pair or was able to get a pair or able to get multiple pairs. I did see
yeah.
Yeah, I did see some people that, I got a couple of phone calls or text messages like, hey, can you get me a size or whatever? I'm like, Yeah, you waited too long,
Saturday,
man. Yeah, you waited way too long because I could have gotten more pairs, but
Yeah, they hit you after they done lost, after they done exhausted all options.
Right.
It's like, oh, I couldn't get them myself. Can you give me pairs still? Like,
right.
No.
I'm like, yeah, man. I mean, I can't. I'm not gonna pull from my personal stock. I mean.
Alright, so I thought overall they were relatively easy to get. They had the shock drops twice. The apps, I saw that, stock was available. getting the alerts, on Finish Line, on Foot Locker, so it wasn't like it all sold out right away. There might just been a lot of traffic. I didn't necessarily go to Foot Locker or Finish Line.
East Bay was trash.
Well, they usually are. The foot sites are. They're really bad. There's 4 different sites usually, all under the same server and stock, so it makes it a little difficult. I got a pair on sneakers, and I got 2 pairs in person, and I left one at a chance. So, it is what it is.
Yeah, both of those
Plus
both shock drops.
I got the Kings pairs and all that jazz. So I was like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, they drop some more and people can get them. But I was surprised that that they went like that. I mean, this is my favorite shoe, so I figured what they were gonna do was true blue them, or even the cement 3s were kind of you could get a pair, days after, but these no sir, they were gone.
You'll get a couple more restocks tomorrow.
You think so?
Canceled pairs and yeah, always.
Well, I thought it was funny that you saw a lot of people that were upset about the usage of the term Bred and
marketing
the marketing and things like that, and saying that, hey, this is what's wrong with the game. And a lot of those people got more than one pair of these shoes.
Yeah.
So at the end of the
day, that marketing isn't intended for that person. It's not intended to grab Kevin. Kevin has his own story. I'm going to buy them for my own reasons. It's not intended to reach me, and that's what you have to understand about marketing. It's about reaching those folks who you normally wouldn't reach. So,
they already got us
in a certain direction. Yeah, exactly. They went in a certain direction, and I didn't hate it. Like I saw the commercial; it wasn't terrible.
Right.
And if you want to compare it to what it was back then, that's fine. But you have to understand we're not there back then.
Exactly.
We're in a new age.
I mean, we had different experiences. I mean, like life was simpler then for us. That was before paying bills and things like that. That was when you could just focus on basketball, and basketball was a big part of your life, or Michael Jordan was a big part of your life. And now you got kids, you got taxes, you got your house, you got your car, you got everything.
You got the landscaper.
Else. Yeah, the landscaper, or you be out there cutting that grass, man. My allergies go bananas. I was like, one thing I'm going to do is I am going to pay to have the grass cut, because I'm not going to be sitting in there sniffling for the next 2 days. I'm good. I'll stay in the house. I wish I could be out there cutting the grass, because that gives me a little bit of time by myself. But, just kind of itching and sniffling for the next couple days, just saying it's just not worth it. But I hope they do releases like this in the future. Like, I don't know if the Fire Reds or the Military Blues will be as attractive to people. I did see it.
So I think you cut those numbers in half, if anything.
Right. And
I even a little bit more.
Yeah, Military Blues. I remember, like, when I got back in the shoes again, because I took a long ass break, and then I was like, oh, Military Blues. I always wanted these as a kid, but my mom was like, you're not getting no white shoes because you're gonna destroy them. And, I got them, and I was like, oh, man, I got some Military Blues. And then I was excited. And it was like the local dude was like, so what? You got some Military Blues? I'm like, man, let me be happy about this shoe. And then, now people, Military Blues, True Blues. But back in the day, like, if you saw somebody with Military Blues, it was like, yo, you got the blue joints? And just like the Sport Blue 6. Like, I rarely saw people with Sport Blues back in the day, or whatever it was called. I don't know if it was, I think the name was different, but they were blue.
Kind of the whole Bred 4, Black Cement 4 thing, like, as we get into more and more retros and we get deeper, further away from, Jordan's prime, Jordan playing ball, like, it's going to be different. You know what I mean? Like, back in the day, this shoe, like, everybody went bananas, probably wouldn't have been as many pairs, whatever the case may be, right? But it's 2019 now, and the game, per se, the culture, whatever you want to categorize it, it's totally different. You just kind of have to accept it. If you keep going with that mindset of how it used to be, or whatever the case, like, you're just, A, you're going to continue to get frustrated, and B, you're just going to make yourself seem highly antiquated. So
Right. And I see Adam, he
said that it's cool to collect, it's cool to have passion and all that good stuff. But at the same time, you kind of have to adjust and see things through new lenses and goggles.
I agree, because it's just not us.
If the kids are calling it Bred, and you know that's what they're selling to, that's what it's going to be called. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because at the end of the day, the culture in and of itself, they kind of come up with the nicknames and how things stick. So you have to follow that. You can't go against the grain.
Yeah, every nickname is like we talked about last week. Every nickname is from some random thing, and that just kind of stuck. Like cement,
Right.
it's a color on the box. Now, if you see something
Right.
else, like you get a shirt, you don't call it, oh shit, this is salmon pale. This is my salmon pale. You know what I'm saying? Like it's, you know, it's something different. But Adam, he said that just talking about the Bred release, he said that you know, it's first come first serve at Oneness, and I got a story about them, but we won't get into that. But in Louisville, and he said his card got declined. He had enough time to go to the ATM and pull money out and get back and get his pair, which is dope, because back in the day,
Let's find it out.
you'd have been like, hey, dude would have walked right by you with your shoes. And then Poindexter said those Houston LeBron sat in Nike.com Euro most of the day, and by evening the men's sizes were gone.
I forgot about those.
Yeah, we did forget about those, and that was a pair that I like, but I didn't need. And you know, I saw like I think
I would have swapped those 16s for those 3s any day.
I wouldn't, because I won't wear the 16, or I won't wear the 3s.
I know you won't. That's
No,
why I said
I'll wear the 16. I won't.
Freudian slip.
I won't wear the 3s, because I mean I have the 2 3s, and I probably I don't know.
You bugging. You needed that Travis and that LeBron 3 pick. You needed that.
I mean, that'd have been a good pick, but
yeah, you needed that.
I don't know, man.
Streets needed it, Kev.
I don't know if I need it. But let's see if anybody got anything else. He said I like the way they made all the fours from kids to men's look the same.
A man down over here on the internet. I got that Marcus internet today. I don't know what's going on.
Man, I got you. But
I paid the bill. I promise y'all.
Hey, my wife pays the bills. I PayPal her what she need. What you asked for? Okay, there you go. And then that GA boy said I like the way that they made all the fours from the kids to the men look the same with the midsole. Now, the only thing that was different was that the bottom had the Jumpman on them as opposed to the Nike what the men's had.
Ooh,
and then also when they get down in the lower sizes, they were the form of the Sky Jordans. You know, back in the day where they didn't have air on the bottom, it just had Nike. And Cameron, my baby, hers have just Nike on the back and don't have the air on it. So I call them the Sky Jordan, just like, you know, back in the day. And I think that's cool to have that because that's nostalgia too. But, you know, I always thought that, you know, hey man, what are those? Why don't you got the air on them? But they were still Jordan, so they was cool. Let's see here. What else we got? We got anything else? So they were gone from SNS and other sites in 0.0 seconds, but sat on Nike.com. Hey, I don't know. I think that because people from here could order from SNS, that's probably why. And maybe it wasn't just Nike.com in Europe, you can't order here from it. So, you know, you see where they should have put it. Are they even coming out here? Are they going to drop here?
What, the LeBron 3s?
Yeah.
I would hope so.
They might do like a CTK on them. Let's see here. First come, first serve, the Finish Line. So that was good. Finish Line, I hate their website. Let's see here.
What's up?
Christopher James said, I finally caught an episode with Buckeye with the goatee. Hey man, it's been the last couple ones, man. It might change here soon. You never know. I got to get in the gym, man. You know, I gotta listen, wait and take care of myself. I'm getting crazy.
I'm on day 6. No carbs. No treats.
Man, I gotta get on that page. I'm gonna get on the salmon
They
diet.
say once you get past like the 10th day, cravings go away. But I mean, listen, I still got to get like the kids' food and everything like that.
Yeah, that's a tough part.
It's usually like I would taste like I just made a oatmeal and I would take. I'm like, damn, I can't. Like the whole 9 yards. It's very, very tricky. And I'm eating like crazy, like every couple hours. I'm like, damn, I gotta eat.
Yeah, you're always hungry because you know you're burning up through that good stuff.
Exactly. That shit don't last long.
And then Adam said that he got some stories about oneness too. Man, hey, we had some time to talk about them because they did some funny stuff, but it's all good.
Listen, I just hope everyone who wanted a pair, they got a pair. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a wonderful pair to have.
And if you didn't get them, I hope you have a nice friend, or you hook up on the restock.
Yeah,
and
your eyes peeled tomorrow.
I would, if you don't hit on the restock soon, I would buy ASAP, because
you think they're gonna rise?
Yeah, because I don't think people are gonna be letting them go. I think people are gonna want to hold them.
Well, that's the thing. If most people who bought multiples are keeping them and not selling them,
right?
Then it's gonna limit that supply.
Right. So I think you're gonna have a lot of people holding on to them. But let's get into the next one.
Yes, sir.
Introducing GOAT Drop Off.
Yes.
Flight Club LA. I'll let you.
Oh no! So I was scrolling through the gram, and then I saw they were offering. I think it's just LA and New York, and I actually posed a question to my friends on the breakdown, the KB, Tone of My Voice, and Mike the Camp Out to get their insight, and obviously wanted to chop it up here as well. Really kind of some main things, right? So obviously that's the direct competitor with StockX. In StockX, they've done their like pop-up shops and drop-offs. So they had a couple in New York. I think they're having one currently right now in Atlanta. So they've just been kind of hitting major areas and setting up shop and saying, all right, well, bring the shoes here for like an instant payout or whatever the case may be. And I'm assuming that's kind of what the drop-off is with Flight Club, where as a seller, you can go drop your shoes off and boom, get paid on the spot. Like, that's a game changer. Now, whether or not StockX implements that like on a full time, if they decide to have a brick and mortar, in LA, New York, or something to that effect. But I think that if like Go just obviously just got they got money, right?
Right.
They got the investment. So from Foot Locker. So you want to try to implement that? I mean, brick and mortar, that or something to that effect, to try to get some of the like. I personally use StockX. I just like
same here.
I like the interface better.
It's much better to me.
Right. It's more user friendly in my opinion. The GOAT does allow you to sell used, which I guess is attractive. But I'm not selling a whole lot.
Right.
Like, I am Lars Young. He said he sold over 100 and 40, 50, 60 pairs, something like that on StockX. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot of units. So if you can go sell your shoe, bring it. He's in that area.
Right.
Bring your shoe down there and get cashed out. I mean, that's a huge.
But what's the percentages that GOAT's taking? Is it the same? Same
I think so because
StockX?
because they charge you to take the money out. I think we had that conversation last week. So their seller fees are pretty much the same. StockX charges you a payment fee of 3%, and I think GOAT charges you a transfer fee of 3% or something in that ballpark. So they end up being very, very close. One just seems, on paper.
Yeah, transfer fee, like, man, just give me cash,
that is
bro.
lower.
You ain't got to transfer nothing.
Right. So I don't know if you're getting cash at the drop off. I would assume it just goes to your account.
They give you a gift card.
No.
They're gonna pay you in gum. Like, hey, man.
But listen, instant payout. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, but I mean, for me, like, if I sell something, I send it to StockX to Detroit. Detroit, it takes a day to get there. Like, if I send my stuff today, tomorrow I'll get paid.
Right. Well, you're close, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't always work like that. Like, it works like that for me too, because they have the satellite in New Jersey.
Right. But then, I mean,
So,
I feel like they have enough to almost do that. They may need a couple more on the West Coast. Like, you put something up in like Washington area. I know they have one in Arizona.
they have Arizona, right? Arizona, Detroit, and then
maybe put one in
Jersey.
Colorado or something in the middle, just to and then you have all those hubs working together, and then you can do the faster ship from them, whatever. But I don't know, man. For me, it's not going to change anything, obviously, because I don't live anywhere near LA or New York, so I will keep doing what I'm doing. But I like competition. I like the fact that they're trying different things. I would like to see them do something a little bit different with their
Website.
selling procedures and things
Uh-huh.
like that. So it's not like you gotta take your ACTs to sell a pair of shoes. Like, hey, look, this is the shoe that I have. It's dead stock. Or if it's used, I don't mind taking pictures so you can see it, and a person
Right.
can say, all right, well, hey, I'm good with these. You know, like, but it seems like it's too hard.
Right, it's more work. Like I said, StockX, it's more user friendly. The interface is clean. You know what I mean? Like, it's very, very simple. Like, I can give the phone to my daughter, and she can probably sell a pair of shoes on the joint.
Right.
You know, it's. I don't know how else to put it. It's user friendly, whereas Goat seems like it's a task.
And
I
then
have a Goat account, and I've never done anything on it.
right. I mean, I
sold or
I
anything.
bought a couple things on there, and one of them was fake. Just for saying that, but like even at that, I mean, you look at like where you can find the best prices. I mean, and I'm looking at it from me being in my position. Why would I even go to Goat if I know the prices are high? Like, so I'd rather list on StockX where I know if I'm gonna get rid of something, I want it gone. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, what I do is I'll look at like what I have, you know, that I'm gonna get rid of, and I'll go and see them. And if I'm willing to part with it, I'll throw something out that's maybe a little bit close to where they're at.
Right.
And then, you know, see if they bite and then go from there. Or if I'm ready to go, then I'll just be like, boom, there it is. And then I'll just take it in. Or if I have one and I might want to sell another one, I'll go ahead and sell the other one so I don't have to make 2 trips. But I don't know. I still think StockX
I like
over
StockX.
Goat.
Yeah, I'll actually be I'll be in Detroit for StockX Day.
Man, why you say nothing?
Well,
I didn't know you was trying to go.
I got everything. Yeah, well, well, we had the chat. I told you everybody had signed up. So I got the confirmation email and everything. So I'm just trying to make sure I take care of accommodations and whatnot. That's the only downside.
So you're gonna go to Detroit and not go to Dallas?
Help you out with that. Yeah. Well, it's a quick, like, I'm getting there on a Wednesday and come back on a Friday. Like, it's super quick. I guess that's the same as a weekend, but
you better holler at Jumpman Caesar.
Yeah, definitely. But the flight, it was crazy. It's almost first thing an extra day. Like, the flights, that's why I was like a little hesitant to even announce it, because if I say I'm gonna go, and I'm like, I turn super cheap, like I ain't paying for that flight, and I don't go, then I look crazy. So
I'm like that too. Like, I will tell you, don't say that I'm going unless I buy the tickets, because I'll get closer to that and be like, you know, I'd rather have a pair of shoes than.
That's the thing. So it's like, it's tough. I was trying to keep that close to the vest until like everything was booked. So I got the room. I just gotta take care of the flight. Hopefully I get that done today.
Yeah, I mean, the room is Detroit, man. You know what I'm saying? Anything in Michigan cheap. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, word. Except the fly there. Sheesh.
I mean, Detroit, I wouldn't think it would be that expensive, because you wouldn't really see that many people flying to Detroit.
It's just when I'm going. I'm going in the middle of the week, and I'm coming back on Friday. Friday's gonna be a popular day because anyone's traveling.
Yeah, because everybody's coming home on Friday. Yeah. Friday stinks to fly.
Right.
Especially out of Chicago. If you ever fly in or out of Chicago on Friday, it is garbage. So let's get into the last one here.
Yes, sir.
Run through it real quick. And this is when, or have you guys ever needed a vacation?
Social media vacation.
Social media.
When is it time to step away and just kind of decompress? Well, I mean, I've taken impromptu quote unquote vacations. I don't announce it. I just don't engage, or I'm not really active on social media. I just kind of like step away and do my own thing. But I've definitely been on where I'm like, yeah, I think I might just delete the app. Like, when it just becomes too time consuming, when you're seeing all the drama, that's a very easy, decision when you're seeing everything just kind of pop off or whatever, to be like, you know what, real life problems.
Right.
Let me just step away from this for a little bit and focus on, what I need to at home or at work or whatever the case may be. And not only that, it's good to step away and just kind of refresh from a creative standpoint,
Right.
To just kind of get your own thoughts in line and refocus. So I think it's healthy. I watched Screen Time, which was a ABC special
with Diane Sawyer. KB actually was on there. Conveniently enough, I don't know if anyone saw the cameo. It was like back in 2007 talking about the iPhone. Yeah, I'm like, wait, I know her. But they just talk about like the amount of time that we spend on the phones or devices, video games, TV, and you know, really the effect that it has on families. Like, Kev, you got a young one.
Right.
You know, I have young kids. You know what I'm saying? So like, this time is precious, and I spend, you know, a good amount of time on social media, whether it be with sneakers or for the show or whatever the case may be. You know, it's time that you can't get back, and those are years that we can't get back. So realistically, while I like integrate and incorporate, you know, my kids in my shots and everything else, like, still my phone is pretty handy. It's near me. I'm looking at it. You know, I'm doing one of these numbers. So I think that you know, it's very eye-opening and riveting. And I think, you know, whether it be like a full-on break or a partial break, it's definitely something that I'm going to consider.
Right.
And kind of put myself on, you know, just limitations. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I definitely feel that too. I mean, like you said, you know, having little ones, it's tough to see them grow. Like, I was looking, like, my wife sent me a video of like my son playing basketball, and this was like maybe 2 years ago, and he looked so small, and now this kid's like, he's my height, maybe an inch taller than me. And I'm like, dude, like, when did this happen? You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm sure, you know, having the phone, it takes time, and you know, and then, you know, there's drama and stuff like that. And I mean, I've gotten to the point where I just kind of, you know, I acknowledge it, I see it, and then, you know, I'll get upset for like a day, and then I just kind of just peel off, you know, and I'll talk to people who are going through similar things, and then, you know, all right, hey, it is what it is, you know, let that person, if they want to talk it out, I'm cool to talk out whatever. If they don't, then hey, you know, enjoy your life. You know, like, and I've had to like just cut ties like immediately, like boom, boom, boom. Like it has to be like that, otherwise it consumes
consuming.
You.
Yeah, man, you just get like drawn in, and it's too much.
I delete game apps off my phone. Like, I can't have a game app because like I get competitive and I'll start playing, and I'm like, all right, I got to get this and that, and then like an hour and something later, and I mean it's better for my productivity, right? You know, like throughout the day, you know, like if I don't have, you know, at least game apps. And then, you know, with Instagram, I took a big step back. Like, I used to take 2 pictures every day. Every day I'd take 2 pictures. One, I wake up early in the morning, I take a picture, and then I take one at night. And I mean, it takes time to like think about what you're gonna put together, and then, you know, go there and edit it and do the shot or whatever. And then you're sitting in there, you're trying to, you know, keep it floating, because you gotta maintain it. Yeah, you gotta engage. And I just got to the point where, like, look, I might not post today. You know, I might not post tomorrow. You know,
I didn't post over the weekend. I posted last night late, Kobe pick, but like I wasn't stressing it, bro.
Yeah,
like, I was chilling.
I don't feel that.
I was also dying. I was pretty sick. You can probably still hear the remnants. I'm extra nasally today, but yeah, you just gotta let your mind, your body, your soul just kind of refresh. You know, like I said, get refocused, and it's okay. It's okay not to be on social media. You know, there was a point in time where, like you said, like I had to post I was shooting every day. Like when I first got on, like I was shooting every day in the morning, on the way to work. I would edit, boom, 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 post in the morning, afternoon, the evening, the whole 9 yards. And then once it starts to feel like a job, then it's kind of like,
Right. And I think, you know,
this ain't fun anymore.
You know what actually helped, like, kind of wake me up was when they started throttling things.
Oh, yeah.
Because that allowed me to kind of be like, man, I'm doing this, and then I used to get this, and then, you know, and it was like, you know, you almost get like, you get addicted to that.
Oh, 100%.
You know, that instant gratification. I think a lot of us, you know, go through it. I mean, it's still there, but
yeah,
once they throttled it, it was just like, all right, you know, that allows me to do it at my own leisure,
right?
And I don't have to feel like I have to do one, you know.
Instagram and Facebook, they're in competition with themselves. When I don't mean Facebook v Instagram, I mean Instagram and Facebook v like quote unquote influencers or users because they want to get
Right.
ad dollars, but the users are getting dollars as well. So it's to their benefit to throttle you to an extent. So
Exactly.
you don't have that same reach. So I mean, there was an article that Casey had posted where they're toying with the idea of like masking likes.
Yeah, I saw that.
And comments, right? So that people who are scrolling can't necessarily see the insights. Like you can still see them. You can still see how many people like your photo, and all that jazz. But you can't I can't go on your page and say, oh man, Kevin killed this picture, it's blown up, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because they're taking that power away from you.
Well, right. They're trying to deter people from reaching out so that, it's harder to determine who has influence in ad space.
But do you think that could
reach.
possibly cannibalize the app? Because a lot of business is being done on this medium that leaves it open, leaves the door open for somebody else to come up that say, hey, we're going to let you post your pictures and everything's going to be chronological order. Here's your...
I can see it'd be like a Suge Knight speech.
You tired of Instagram all messing with your with your engagement? Come on over here.
Exactly. Just create a new app, a new interface or whatever. If you don't want to worry about an application taking your ad money, hiding your likes, throttling your pics, come over here.
Right.
So the whole 9 yards. It's very simple, I guess. When you think of, I guess. I don't know. There's just no competition for it, but there could be easily. You know what I'm saying? Like Snap.
Yeah, Snap. I think they kind of killed Snap, but
to an extent, Snap's still making dollars.
Yeah.
I mean, Twitter's still there. What I'm saying is there's all these other avenues that are still kind of floating around.
Right.
But they could easily just change their interface. You know what I'm saying? Easily change something that they do, tweak what they do, another extension, Twitter 2.0. Or some sort of variation of Twitter, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Where they have the technology, the brain power, and the infrastructure and the funding to create this.
I wonder how long they have a patent on the Instagram model.
Model? Hey, listen, slightly different. It's all right.
Like Tumblr is gonna come
back. if it gives the users what they want, it'll pull users. Pulling users pulls time on the app, and that doesn't bode well for them.
Yeah.
So,
welcome back to MySpace, everybody. But at the end of the day, I could stop, posting on Instagram. I'm not gonna get rid of my page or anything like that because I like to look back. But
what I wish they had?
What?
I wish they had the ability to clean up the page. I got a lot of posts on there. I would like to be able to go in there and easily delete stuff or archive it, as opposed to going one by one by one.
If you could just kind of check them.
Because I don't need 4,700 photos, my G.
Yeah.
I would like to trim that down to a more manageable number.
Or you could put it so you can check out. All right, hey, I want to see 2013 or
they did that with Facebook. You can it's just categorized.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you can have my most recent for the year individually, but everything else being under a subcat. I don't know. I would like to clean it up. Every time I go in there, I delete or archive 30, 40 photos, and I look at my number and I'm like, damn, it's still too much.
Yeah.
It's never enough.
Yeah.
Keep dropping.
Soul Game Proper said Twitter is dying. I don't know, man. I've never been big into Twitter, but there's people that are probably just as addicted to that.
Yeah.
That are Instagram, because you're getting a lot of interaction there with
individuals.
Instagram. It's kind of like you have to let these people into your life. Twitter, you hit a hashtag and boom, you pulling people from all over the place. Or you say something funny, what was it? What's her name? The Kobe tweet.
You talking about it was the Kobe or the McCollum?
The Kobe tweet. What's her name?
You talking about Vic?
Yeah, Vic. Yeah. And I apologize, Vic. I was just drawing a blank because I'm old. And but I didn't forget you, definitely. But yeah, she said that she tweeted Kobe and Kobe tweeted her back, and that blew her stuff up.
Right. She got the follow from Kobe, and then boom. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Or even obviously, I thought you were talking about last year's playoff, the CJ McCollum. Where he's like, I'm trying, Jennifer. It's you win a playoff game? I'm trying, Jennifer.
What up, BJ? But yeah, man, I think that I'll take some time off, but like I said, like you said, you know, I probably won't say anything about it, and it won't be anything that's like anything
Just kind of
crazy. It's
fade
just
a little bit.
yeah, it's
you
just
know, take a step
you know
back.
where I need
IG
to
goes on, everything goes on, man.
regroup and you know come up with some new ideas for what I want to
Yeah.
post. Hey, restock on Shoe Palace for the Black Cement 4s right now.
Hey.
So it's a good thing you're watching the show if you don't have a pair. So go ahead and try. Hopefully your carts won't be.
I can't. I've never checked out a Shoe Palace on like a launch date. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's.
I don't understand what happens.
The carts are busy.
So don't get me wrong. I know what happens.
The carts are busy getting jacked.
Yeah, seriously. It's like, here, hold this. Bing, 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 bing.
Yeah, it's you know.
No, but in all seriousness, like May is Mental Health Month. You know, if you feel like social media is putting you in a bad space, you know, reach out to friends, family, close ones, even if it is someone like through social media. Have that conversation. Take the time that you need. Step away. You know, whatever the case may be. Take care of yourself, man.
Right, and if you even have to step away, I mean, you can still be friends with the people that you're friends with.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we all talk offline.
Yeah.
So you know, definitely don't feel like. I mean, even if you shut it down for a little bit, or if you go ahead and kill your page altogether and decide to come back, people are still gonna be here. You're not gonna miss out on anything. So
not at all.
Take care of yourself, and let's go ahead and slow it down. We'll get into the hashtag hero. Actually, the hashtag hero.
We're running at the end.
Yeah, it's gonna run. I just made a. I'm talking through the drop, of course. I just made a slideshow with a few different people. I added Jers on there too. But I wanted to put, just more than just 4 people
absolutely.
For us. So, if you weren't featured on the hashtag hero, I apologize. I just did it kind of quick. And I just wanted to show that we appreciate
some more
it.
folks on there.
Yeah, and we're almost at 100,000 hashtags, which is awesome.
That's pretty cool.
That's awesome. So
appreciate y'all.
But yeah, let's go ahead and say our goodbyes. Do you want to? I can finish. Or here, I'll go first, and then you get whoever I missed, and then I'll run it in the hashtag heroes. Hold up. Hey, you got an 8.5. There's a 10 and a 10.5 on on the Shoe Palace.
No, that ain't happening.
Yeah, that's wrong. All right, let me get.
Bing, bing, bing.
Speaking of the app, I think it deleted itself. Don't just play. Hold on. All right. I'm going to go ahead and shout out everybody who shouted us out. And if I missed you, I'm going to try to get whoever just shouted us out too. Anyways, Dread Kicks, Fresh Kicks 3, John.
Hey.
Retro Boomin' 6, oh. Matza. Dominican Coqui. Need More Nick. Need More Nick is a funny dude, man. He's hilarious, man. I was like, oh. J Soul.
G-Man. J Soul.
Shalico. Sha Fitness Tattoo Art. D-Lo 1014. Corral Lewis. Rel. KB Fresh Kicks. And let me see.
Q193.
Let's see here. Shout out to the homie Trizzle.
Shout out Uncle Ben. I don't know if he shouted us out, but shout out Uncle Ben.
Shout out, always. Shout out to Uncle Ben.
Arrows.
That's always. Shout out to Point Dexter.
Arrows. Yes.
Shout out to all y'all for checking us out. 2-man show just for today. Next week, I think we're gonna be at full team.
Hopefully.
Maybe not. Maybe I don't know. I don't know if Marcus is back next week. I think he said he was taking 2 weeks.
Okay.
So maybe maybe Mo. Maybe we can have a special guest. If you guys ain't doing nothing on Monday and you got a good internet connection, and when I mean good, I mean where you don't look like the predator.
Shout out to Skip Goes Hard.
Yeah, Skip
and the hotel Wi-Fi.
Exactly, net zero with it. But yeah, thank
y'all. Shout out
y'all.
everybody in the chat, yo.
Definitely.
Like you said, everybody came in super early, hella laced. Word. Trying to think of anyone. Old man sneakers, like everyone who was in the chat rocking with us. I can't see
Mr.
the chat
Bear
right now
in the house.
because my internet decided to crash, like all the way gone.
Demetrius, yeah, man. Oh,
so
yeah.
I got to go mess with that. So, but listen, usual suspects. Appreciate y'all, man. I'm excited for the playoffs. Hopefully you are too, and you're watching it. I don't know what's going on with the Celtics Milwaukee game, but I'm gonna finish that out. Dub Nation tonight, baby. Let's go. Leader of the Light Skin Legion. I blessed my boy Steph. I said, Steph, let that one go. I know the finger's hurting and the dunk and the whole 9 yards. Don't worry about it. Give him 50. So, man down.
You gotta get them giddy ups together.
Man down. Yeah, man. Listen, till next Monday. Y'all stay blessed.
Stay blessed. And here are your hashtag heroes for the week.
Thank you for supporting the Monday Midsole. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. See y'all next Monday. Peace.